Hi Pawan, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you. Thank you for having me here.
Congratulations on scoring 99.56 percentile in CAT.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, firstly, can you tell us about your journey, CAT preparation? When did you start preparing and all that?
Yeah, so basically, I started my preparation in 2017. So I passed out from VIT University in 2016. Like I had done my undergraduation in 2016,
Okay,
and I thought of giving CAT like after a proper preparation and everything, and I have given my CAT in 2017. Then I
okay,
scored 98.53 percentile,
okay,
and I was, due to some constraints, I was not able to give the interviews over that time, and for the same reasons I was not able to give the CAT in 2018 as well. So,
okay,
and in 2019 I have given my CAT again. So then I scored to 98.76 percentile. Like
okay,
I was not given any preparation as such, but I was able to score a good score during that time. So even the interviews I got from IIM Lucknow and Shillong and all other new IIMs, but I was not able to convert IIM Lucknow call in the interviews.
okay,
So due to COVID, even the results were delayed, and I got the results in end of the May or something.
okay,
So the day I got the result, like I seen that I did not crack Lucknow interview, I thought, okay, I should give one more attempt. I should get into one of the old IIMs. So I started preparing the day I got the result. So I started, and then I given a lot of practice in it, and I was able to score 99.56 now.
great. So you are a working professional.
Yes.
Yeah, so how did you manage your preparation while working? So how many hours a day were you able to allot for CAT preparation?
So I am working since 4.5 years in total right now. Like I have a
Okay,
lot of experience. So the even the work kind of work I am having is like a lot of pressure I used to have, but still somehow I used to get managed. Like I have, at first at starting I have, made a plan. Okay, within first 3 or 4 months I have to complete all my fundamentals and basics. The next 3 months I should prepare upon all the mocks like that. So I made a plan like daily. On the weekdays, I used to spend morning 1 hour and night 1 or 2 hours if possible.
okay,
If not, I will work on the weekends. Like I used to spend 5 to 6 hours on weekends. So, and I made sure that like if I miss out any of the weekdays, like I will take a leave from the office and I have to cover the backup, like whatever the backlog. So I used to cover on the leave day, whatever the vacation I used to take on that time. So that's how I managed.
great. So how did Krakow online courses help you in your preparation?
Yes, I known Crackio in during my 2017 preparation. So I
Okay,
joined Crackio mocks during that time, and also the daily targets recently. So when I started preparation for this year, the first place I went and I enrolled was Crackio. I know their material was very good, and even the daily targets, whatever they are given, it's very helpful for me. And the most helpful part in the entire Crackio course, I would say, is like the uh, revision classes that were conducted by Saili ma'am and Marti sir at the end. So
right.
those were like I used to revise the entire QA concepts within 1 or 2 hours before, like 1 week before the exam and all such. So that was of really great help for me.
Right. So this was your third attempt, CAT attempt. So what motivated you to give another attempt? Like, how did you stay motivated during this preparation?
Yes, basically when I was giving in 2017, I used to have a bunch of friends. Like they used to, like we used to work and prepare together. So that motivated me during that time. But now, like all my friends were in B schools and they already graduated. So the only motivation was like I used to watch any of the success stories of the people whoever has already completed their IMA, IMB. Like I used to watch previous success stories and read the blogs about how they used to prepare. So that used to be motivation for me. So like I am alone, like I don't have much friends right now, like to for the CAT preparation as such. So I used to watch those videos and help myself motivated.
Great. So can you tell us how many mocks you took and how many hours of analysis you spent on each mock?
So I have taken around 22 to 25 mocks.
Okay.
Uh, the older mocks, like before the pattern change, I took around 10 mocks I have taken in the older mocks, like in around 2 months before the CAT exam. Like no matter how much I used to push, like my percentile does not used to increase from 98 to 99 in the older mocks. So that used to be depressed, and the pattern change, whatever it happened, it was a blessing for me, I would say. I realized, okay, where I was missing out, like in the previous mocks, I have analyzed a lot, and I realized that okay, in the previous mocks, the most of the score, whatever I score in a section, was used to happen in the last 20 minutes or 10 minutes of the time of the section. Like I used to push myself, like okay, the time is running out, and I used to solve the problems with more intent during the time. When it used to be 1 hour exam, like I used to like my graph, the intention with what I solve used to be varies a lot. Like for first 10 minutes I did not solve much, but for next 10 minutes I used to push myself like that. It varied a lot. When the pattern has changed to 40 minutes, when I have given my first attempt, like the score was pathetic. Like I was not even able to score like even 60 percentile. I did not get. So I
Okay.
was depressed, and then I realized, I analyzed, like I used to spend around 7 to 8 hours on the analysis part. Like more than the giving the exam, I spend at most a day of time for analyzing the mock. So all these smaller aspects I used to analyze, and then that used to be my game plan. Like I realized, okay, I have to keep my intent continuous across the section is what I did.
Great. So, what was your weak section and how did you handle that section? What was your strategy in that section?
My weaker section was, I would say, VRC was
Okay.
my weak section. So every time, no matter how much I push, like the accuracy used to be good, but the time I used to take for each RC used to be 12 to 13 minutes. So with the pattern change, I came up, okay, I for the first, I somehow I analyzed this thing. So and I came out that okay, for the first passes, no matter whether it's easy or difficult, I take 12 to 15 minutes for that, and the accuracy will be bad in that. I will just score 2 to 3 questions.
Okay.
But from the next two RCs, whatever I attempt, I used to get a good score in that, and VA as well the same. So what I have made sure that okay, I used to split the sections in 4 to 5 smaller chunks. Like for first 10 minutes, first RC, no matter what, I will have to give up at that point of time. And next 10 minutes, I have to complete one more RC. Next 10 minutes, I have to complete one more RC. And last 10 minutes for VA. Like I split it in the smaller chunks, and I pushed myself. Like when the time is running out, with like 20 minutes, time is running out even. So I will push myself at that point of time to meet that smaller goals. I set it in that section. That helped me to increase my score.
Right. Since VARC is your weak section, so what did you do when you were stuck between two options in an RC?
Yes, I generally mark, like I concentrate in VRC. The accuracy part is most important for me. So I that will help you to gain confidence as well, because so whenever I am stuck with two options, I will
Okay.
do A minus B kind of thing between the two options and see any extreme birds are there and any different kind of things between those two. Like I will cancel out sub parts of that particular option, and I used to come up with option. And if I'm not able to reach one answer between those two, I will just leave that question and move forward. I will not stuck there for so much of time.
Great. So, can you tell us about your strategy in other two sections?
Yes, even DLR, it's the same kind of.
Okay.
So what I figured out was like previously when we used to have 1 hour section, I can spend most of my time like on. I used to split the each of the set like for 8 minutes. So 8 into 6. So within those particular first 5 minutes, if I'm able to solve, I will proceed with the set. If not, I will skip and I will move to the next set. But that strategy did not work out in the smaller sections. So what I realized is like if I keep moving from one set to one other set, the time will not be sufficient for me. So that's the thing. I have to make sure that whatever the set I pick, if like if it's I am sticking and if I'm able to solve that, I should completely solve it without leaving it thinking it will not be solved kind of thing. So that actually helped me in the exam as well.
Okay.
So for first 10 minutes, I solved just one question of the DLR. For the next 25 minutes or so, like I was not able to solve anything, and I was stuck with just one set, and that 6 questions set. So when the section time left in the exam was around 4 minutes, I was like, okay, it's gone. I was thinking about okay, next year how to prepare again. It's I'm already having a lot of experience. Can I prepare? So all those thoughts came into my mind. Then I took a breath and I realized, okay, if I'm able to crack this 6 question set right now within this next 2 minutes, whatever I'm having, I will be through. If not, I will be gone. So I made sure like I was solving that particular set from the options right from the beginning. I know that okay, if I keep eliminating the options, I will get through the set rather than the other way around.
Okay.
So last 2 minutes, I pushed myself and I was able to figure out the answer, and that saved me a lot in this LRDI section.
Great. So, can you tell us what are some mistakes you did during your CAT preparation and how did you learn from them?
Okay, I did quite a few mistakes, I would say. Like first thing is like I done many silly mistakes, or the calculation mistakes used to be my weaker point. Even in this exam, I in one of the LRDA set, I was at 4 marks, 4 question LRDA set. I did small calculation mistake, and that costed me 2 questions. So
Okay.
what I realized is like I have to be concentrated about. Like previously, I used to do a lot of calculation mistakes even in QA, but I kept my concentration, and I downloaded few apps for faster calculation, and I used to spend like around 15 to 20 minutes daily on that particular app doing speed calculations. And rather than number of problems I used to solve, I used to hit myself like every time I did a mistake or every time I do some mistake. That practice I have done for almost 2 months of time. That gave me like I was not able to do any mistakes in the QA section at least. So I was through that.
Right. So can you run us during your CAT day? I mean, how was CAT? What surprises did CAT throw? How did you handle it?
Yes, as I told, I was happy for the reduction of the time within 40 minutes. Like
Okay.
it gave me to I was able to sit for the entire 2 hours. But during the CAT day, I did not see any of the like I don't want to see how the paper was or something. But I just wanted to know the pattern. Like the first message I read in my WhatsApp, like okay, the pattern, they have explained the pattern, and there someone mentioned that okay, the VRC was easy, the paper was easy. I don't know who mentioned that, but as soon as I listened that, I deleted my WhatsApp and I was happy. Okay, the paper was easy, and I went to the exam with the same mindset. After like that actually helped me, I would say. Like when I was solving the first RC, I was not able to figure out any answers. Then I thought, okay, maybe this particular RC alone was the difficult. Let me see the next one, and I was doing that. That was also difficult. Okay, maybe the next two were easy. Like I was being optimistic in the exam because of that one, and that actually helped me. The later two RCs I was able to solve. Yeah, that kind of backtrashed me. Like in the LRDI section, when I was not able to solve anything, I went into panic mode. But I thought, okay, let me solve this particular six sect alone, and I will through. And QA was as usual, like that was my stronger section, I would say, and I was able to do that. And I attempted the exam in slot 3.
Okay.
So the QA of slot 3 was somewhat slightly easier compared to the other two sections. So that helped me as well.
Great. So, according to you, what was that one most important thing that helped you improve your scores in any section?
The most important thing I would say is like whatever the paper we attempt, right? Like we should not take it as a just normal exam or kind of thing. So what I realized is like, okay, I have to be disciplined even during the exam. I cannot give up, and every minute is precious in the exam. So I spent almost I have given 40 to 50 sectional tests of LRDA alone in the past 2 3 weeks.
Okay.
So I was giving lot of sectional tests, like morning one sectional, afternoon, night. So I given a lot of sectionals. So I know that LRDA will be the game changer in the exam. So I have been disciplined that through the entire section. Like for first 10 minutes, I have to solve a set no matter what. The next 10 minutes, I have to solve a set. Like next 8 minutes, I have to do this. So I was disciplined across the section. That I think will help in all the sections. I was not able to emulate the same in the QA because of that. Somehow the percentile was not up to the mark like what I wished. But yeah, being disciplined not only during the preparation but also while giving the exam, like every minute is precious. Like we can, like every smaller goals if we set, that will help us to push further and improve our scores.
Brilliant. Finally, do you have any other tips that you want to give the CAT aspirants?
I feel like more than the just one thing, I am not expert in that, but yeah, I would like to suggest that
Okay.
rather than the number of questions or number of marks that you solve, like the quality is of utmost important. Even for the one mark you spend, like analyze it thoroughly. I used to afraid, like at first, okay, people are giving 50 60 marks, but I am giving just one mark in 1 week. I was not up to the mark. But quality is also important. Like we have to analyze it properly, no matter even if it is taking time. That helped me a lot. And just be disciplined for the last 2 3 months at least. Like whatever the plan you make for yourself, we have to stick to that. That's all.
Perfect. So, thank you, Pawan. Thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you for your
Thank you.
time.
Thanks a lot. Thank you for
Thank
having
you.
me.